Good evening. Coach Jack Daniels of the Box Training Channel back at you with another one. And this one is horrendous in the sense that it brings a negative implication to the super middleweight division as far as Saul Canelo Alverez is concerned. Breaking news. The breaking news is Saul Canelo Alverez, superstar boxer Saul Canelo Alverez, multi-dimensional, multi-layer world champion and multi-divisional, prior undisputed champion of the super lightweight division. Prior because recently the IBF finally stripped Saul Canelo Alvarez of his IBF strap, making him no longer in my opinion, the cash cow, the face of boxing, and the other accolades associated with being one of the faces of boxing. Sorry to say that Saul Canelo Alvarez, as a result of this action taken by the IBF, has devalued his situation in regards to purse bids, purse associated to any contractual negotiation that Saul Canelo Alvarez would have been in a position to make. He has actually just been handed a devaluing scenario by the IBF. That being said, it also has a negative implication on the alleged upcoming fight between Saul Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Bud Crawford. That fight no longer has the financial implication that it once had prior to Saul Canelo Alvarez being stripped. I don't think that the bargaining chips associated with Saul Canelo Alvarez and the money that he was seeking in order to fight Terrence Bud Crawford are no longer available based on the circumstances that he is no longer undisputed super middleweight champion of the world. Now, I have to applaud the IBF for taking this action because Saul Canelo Alvarez has been manipulating the sanctioning bodies for years, right? We know that because he has been called out by multiple top level boxers in the super middleweight division, and constantly he got around making the fights that were actually legally should have been made, in my opinion, right? Because Saul Canelo Alvarez has been in the business as long as he has, and he is one of the faces of boxing, right? And has made mention, quote unquote, that he is in a position that he does what he wants to do. Now, that was a strange comment, and it was a comment that I don't think that Saul Canelo Alvarez could now benefit from, and it entails that wasn't a fact. That was a implication made based on what he thought was a fact. But the IBF has manifested itself and decided to strip Saul Canelo Alvarez of his IBF strap. That, people, is a horrible situation to put boxing in, to say the least, in the sense that the monies associated with Saul Canelo Alvarez and the upcoming fight with Terrence Bud Crawford has some negative implications as far as Saudi Arabia and Turkey al-Sheikh. That just put a cringe in the face of millions of dollars that was going to be paid to Saul Canelo Alvarez to fight Terrence Bud Crawford in Saudi Arabia. That is off the table And that is not something that has been said, but common sense analogy would suggest that who is going to pay to see Saul Canelo Alvarez fight Terence Bud Crawford without the undisputed scenario attached to the implication? Nobody. Nobody. So let the record reflect that this is breaking news, and you heard it first from the Boxing Training Channel, Jack Daniels, Coach Jack Daniels, and let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know if that was something that the IBF should have did, or whether the other sanctioning bodies should have done the same. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hit the subscription button, hit the like button, and I need y'all to share my videos with your friends and relatives. Let's get my channel popping. It it was beginning to make some tracks until before I got into this horrific accident where I want to mark myself up. But as a ex champ and a lover of the sport, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining, people. You know what I mean? I mean, that's something that we don't do. Boxers don't complain. They don't cry and snivel. You know what I mean? Uh, they take their losses like they take their wins, right? Unfortunately, for me, I never took a loss, but you know what I'm saying. But that's the saying. That's the way the saying goes. So we want to think with that Saul Canelo Alvarez is going to be able to take that bump on the head, right? You know what I mean, and keep it moving, right? He's an excellent champion. You know what I mean? And I don't know if he over committed himself to feeling a certain way about his next move when it came to boxing, or was this a mistake on the part of Saul Canelo Alvarez? History will entail, and we will find out as life continues to move forward. But I want to jump off the boxing for a minute and get into the politics, the scheme of things. Now, Joe Biden, right, decided, and I thought, and I think I might need to express this. I thought that the Democrats acted really, really, really. Uh, they were lacking in honor, right? The way they nudged Joe Biden out of the picture, right? It showed a lack of honor. You know what I mean? When it comes to unanimity, right? They felt a certain way about Joe Biden, and they decided that he would be better gone than supported. And I have a problem with that. You know what I mean? But if you notice, I really don't get off into the Democrats or Republican scheme of things because I have a problem with politics, period, today, right? Um, so I said that to say this: Kamala Harris should be supported, right? Now I know there's a lot of iffies and maybe nots and all that, but the fact remains the same. Kamala Harris is the Vice President of the United States of America. And the choices between the two, her and Donald Trump, are what we are left with. So, do we want Donald Trump? We've already been through a Donald Trump once before, right? And did we like the things that were associated with Donald Trump, or didn't we like? That is the question, right? We need to make a commitment to Donald Trump or Kamala Harris based on whether Donald Trump is worthy of repeating the same behavior that uh, he has presently displayed when he was in the White House. if you guys are okay with Donald Trump's behavior, vote for Donald Trump. And I know there is a lot of people out there that like and love Donald Trump, right? I don't have any qualms about Donald Trump. I'll say this: Donald Trump loves success. Donald Trump loves money. Doesn't make any difference to Donald Trump what color you are, as long as you fit into the category of a Donald Trump. So let's be clear about one thing about Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't care what color you are, right? As long as you support Donald Trump. So with that in mind, y'all need to make your decisions based on what I just said. So I am going to break tradition and probably vote for Kamala Harris. Okay? Because I don't get off into the Democrats or Republicans because I happen to be the type that don't like either parties because either parties don't represent the things that I believe the people are in need of. And that's unanimity. Want for your brother and your sister what you want for yourself. And you can't get that from a Democrat or Republican. So, that being said, you guys got a choice to make. I've already made mine, and I made it perfectly clear. And let the record reflect that the sister deserves the opportunity to move this country forward if she can. That being said, drop a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about my political views. Share this video with your friends and relatives. And don't forget to hit the like button and the subscription button. And like I said, I need y'all to share my videos with your friends and relatives. That being said, I got to go. Later.